Hello everybody, this is Zorkent2. Now, just to check, okay, everything is still on 10%, that's good. So, you guys will never believe what I found. So I was renaming this to Good Stuffs, because earlier it was Good and Expert items, but I've moved all of my Expert items to this chest. So I was renaming it, and guess what I found? I found my Scourge. I found my Scourge of the Corruptor. Oh, I remember this thing. And guess what else? I found my my fire gauntlets. I'll take this one. I guess. Here, I'll zoom in. Alright. Here, I'll get away from the chest. But you see that little blue hand of mine right there? Guess what, boys? We becoming Thanos right now. Boom. I got an Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, I guess I can replace it with this. Now that I've got the Fire Gauntlet, I don't have the Lava Waders effects anymore, but that's... yeah, that's alright though. Because we've got our Scourge back, and we've also got the Fire Gauntlet's effects. Oh yes, I remember this thing. Oh yes. Those were the days, boys. Those were the 1.2 days. Now I barely ever use this thing. Because I just use the Terrarian. Oh, the Terrarian with fire is awesome. Wait, alright. So if you do that... the power is over 9,000! Okay. Well, anyways. You all are probably wondering what I've done with the sails up here. And you can kind of tell... oh gosh, the stupid... okay. I have my pickaxe's smart cursor off. Precisely for this reason. Okay. There. Oh, no. I don't want you to see those letters just yet. So let's say I have created the stereotypical Terraria world, right? So we'll start from left to right. Honestly, I'm not even gonna bother tending to the jungle thing anymore. So basically this is the sky. Here's a little sky island with the sky house on it. Here's the ocean, the beach. Here's the grass area, the dirt layer. Here's the cavern layers. And then this is like kind of magma and like underworld stuff. And the orange, or at least it appears orange on the map, is like the lava from the underworld and everything. So I don't know for a fact if this new world will have the jungle on its left. But for this representation, I'm just saying it will. And then... here's the Crimson. By the way, 1.4 actually has an option to choose... oh, frick. It has an option to choose if you want Crimson or Corruption. And I want Crimson for a specific build idea that I have for my base. So yeah, moving on. We've got the desert. We've got the ice or the tundra. We all know what that is. That's the dungeon, and then the other one. Now, the letters up there, hopefully I didn't spoil it already. Those letters are what I'm going to be calling the world. So, maybe I can show this somehow. I suppose I can't. No. Okay. So this world, as you know, is called memes. And I will even show you that. memes. And here's the world. Now, you might understand why once I say this. Oh yeah, by the way, the thing was spreading even more. It's corrupted more of my trophies. It's spread more down here. And more of it is up here now. And also in the cloud thing. Yeah, you can visibly tell it's spreading. Yeah, alright, well anyways. You might understand my choice of calling this new world what I decided to call it. But I've decided to call my 1.4 world the Lunar Heart. Now, for those of you who haven't caught on yet, my vanity is a solar cultist vanity set. And that's like the daytime, like that's what the clothier sells in the day. In the night, he sells the lunar cultist robes, which are like what the lunatic cultists, little minions wear. I'm wearing like, I guess like, you guys are gonna hate me for making this comparison, but think of it this way. This is, the lunar cultists, robes are the dark theme, or like the night mode, and the solar cultist robes are the light theme. You guys are gonna hate me for making that comparison, but I mean it's kind of true. Am I wrong? So now that well yeah, basically the Lunar Heart is kind of like a play of like I'm worshipping the, not necessarily the Moon Lord, but I'm worshipping like the four, I guess, elements, the four lunar classes or elements, if you know what I mean, like solar, vortex, stardust, and nebula. That's like the four lunar things. And I've got something in mind for how I'm gonna do that. But, yeah. So I've already created the layout. So now I want to like add to this map, I guess, what I want to build. Because I've kind of created this map of like how the world starts out, if you know what I mean. Oh, and if you're curious, this is what the map looks like on the map, and that's actually kind of what it's intended for. Because like all the colors are much more visible now. You don't have the like the weird grainy sail texture to worry about. And things are a lot more clear. Like that is, now that you're not seeing it as like mud blocks and jungle grass, oh wait, whoops. That much more obviously represents the jungle on the map. Oh gosh. Okay. I need to resummon my Stardust dragon. Okay. So, yeah. Now, I've got a cool concept in mind. Basically, I want to build like one superior, or like one super standing out build for each category, each lunar category. It's like I'm gonna have one really big solar build that stands out. I'm gonna have a really big vortex themed build that stands out, a really big nebula themed build that stands out, and a very big Stardust themed build. And I have an idea for the solar build. I have another idea that I think is pretty fitting for the Stardust build. And I do not have a clue what to do with the Vortex or the Nebula builds. But we'll get to that when we get to that. As Mr. Incredible says, we get there when we get there. But I just want to show you where's the painter. Painter is right here. And excuse me. Okay. So I was thinking for my actual base, because like there would be like all the lunar themed builds like spread out. But for my base, I kind of want it to like kind of feel like it centralizes all of it. And I've got a cool idea for that. First of all, I'll definitely use this because... Okay, I'll buy like 25. And then I'll show you a little bit of what you can do. Yeah, I don't need this. Just casually sells it. Okay. That's the one I want. Yeah, let's get 75 more. There we go. Now, I think you guys can see where I'm going with this. Okay, and the last one is kind of like a... I'd say it's more of this color. Okay. So, allow me to show you. You know what? I've got a better idea. Let's actually make a testing, like a test world for our builds. Here, I'll call it Lunar Heart build test. Oh, frick. Okay. I'll shorten it. Lunar. Lunar Heart builds test world. Okay. Builds testing. Perfect. We can do a small size because that doesn't really matter. Let's do it normal because we're not really going to be doing that much on here. Oh, and it's a Crimson too. Perfect. So I can even test what I wanted to do with the Crimson biome. That's perfect. Okay. So let's see here. Let's just get rid of some of these trees. Oh gosh, I hate it when the shrimpy truffle crawls. It's so slow and painful. Okay. Time to summon this boy. And I'll even have some fun with the Scourge. No, I'm kidding. Let's actually get to this. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And perfecto. I'm just gonna build some like 5x5 things, but you can kind of tell why I definitely want to use this for my like base, which by the way will be called the Lunar Hub, because you know it makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. So we've got four little canvases here. Canvases. Solar, Vortex, Stardust, Nebula. Simple. Now, to make this, I guess we could leave it the way it is, but I have got some cool ideas on how to kind of further distinguish the areas just through these star wallpapers, and that's actually why I bought the paint. So, I'm gonna unsmart cursor this. Oops. Okay. Is that the right one? Oh, no. Okay, we might need to head back and, like, get a little bit more of... So we're gonna have to turn it all into deep paint, but that's fine. Yeah. We're gonna have to turn it all to deep paint. Big oof. Oops. No. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, that's convenient. I just, like, hold it down and... Yeah, okay, cool. Oh yeah, and it was in the order that I wanted it to be. Perfect. Now, boop. And now that we're back, hopefully this works now. Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just gonna... Ooh, wow, that actually... Oh. Okay, so that's obviously solar. That looks so cool. I never even realized that. Okay, well, you can't really tell from the thing, but you can tell from looking at it. That looks so cool. You could use that for so many things, actually, even more than I intended. Okay, well, I'm loving how this is turning out so far. So that's obviously solar. Vortex is kind of like a blue-green sort of color. Alright. So that, you can tell, is Vortex. This, hopefully, get out of the way, Stardust Guardian. I made the Stardust Dragon way too long. Oh, that looks beautiful. That is definitely the right color for Stardust. Dude, that looks amazing. Okay, well, you can tell right there which wallpaper represents each category, can't you? Solar, Vortex, Stardust. Oh, wait. Solar, Vortex, Nebula, Stardust. I'm stupid. Oh my gosh, dude, that's actually amazing. Okay, I can't resist. I cannot resist. I have to know. Oh, that's actually amazing. I mean, I'm just saying that because I love negative paint. But, I mean, am I wrong? Okay, that actually doesn't look too good. But it's pretty cool. I mean, if you, like, had an inverted room, that would be... Okay. Second thought. Oh, wait, I'm using the wrong thing. Alright, never mind. So that looks pretty cool. Now, let's find that crimson biome. And once I find it, I think you guys will be able to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Do I have enough? I might not. I might only have enough to show you what I'm gonna do, but honestly, that's fine. This is a small world, right? Hello? I'm just gonna cut to when I, find the thing. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, so here's the Crimson. And here is... Okay, Oh. I just realized something. Yeah, this isn't a good idea. Hopefully if I can contain it, it would be alright. But basically what I want to do... This better not look good with negative paint. Okay, no it doesn't. Okay, good. Doesn't look good with negative paint. Then why are you still doing it, Zorkent? I don't know. I just like negative paint. Okay. I'm just trying to simulate a tiny little portion of what this would look like. No. Wait. Yeah, no, that definitely doesn't look the way I want it to. It would look good if I wanted this to be the Vortex build, but I actually want it to be the Stardust build. So, I just wasted a lot of negative paint. But let's go back. I'm gonna paint the Crimson off camera, but I'm actually glad that we don't have to use negative paint now, because don't get me wrong, I would have loved to see it with negative paint. However, that means in order to keep the color correct, we would have to keep the Crimson. And not sure if you guys have learned anything from the last video, but keeping the evil biome around, it doesn't exactly do good for your world. So yeah, I'm glad we can paint it without having to worry about keeping it. But I'm gonna paint it off camera because it's boring. Alright, well, I've set up a little base here. I've even set my spawn. Now, first things first, and I've kind of already accidentally fired one while recording, you can kind of tell. But first thing we gotta do is cleanse out this entire area. One Crimson Biome annihilation later, here we are. The Jungle Temple has literally spawned inside the Crimson. Not sure how that happened, but, Terraria world generation. It's drunk sometimes, But anyways, now that we're Crimson free, we can actually start to, paint this thing. And I'm thinking... Let's see. Wait here. Okay. Huh. That's a problem, isn't it? Let's try the... Nah. We're gonna have to convert it to deep paint. Which is fine, I guess. Oh well. Be right back. And I'll paint it off camera too. I have officially run out of deep sky blue paint, and I've kind of moved on to doing some of the deep blue paint. But now that I've kind of been doing this for a little bit, I think you get the gist of it now. And I think now you'll be able to agree, this definitely will look very cool. Like, this is just a little minor representation of it. Like, we'll have, like, in the real thing, we'll have, like, Stardust monoliths, the Stardust fragment blocks, like, blue torch lighting to, like, kind of go with the whole theme. We'll have the whole shebang. Like, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, and on the map it looks even cooler. Oh, that looks amazing, dude. But yeah, I was thinking maybe down here, like right there-ish, it would, like I was kind of detailing it with the blue paint, but I was thinking, there would be like a little split to where the blue, like the shade of blue gets darker, and obviously, right there is when I'd switch to the darker shade of the blue paint. So that kind of like shows that you're getting closer and closer to like the core of the Stardust area, which obviously would be here. And I don't know, maybe should we have like multiple, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends if there's multiple little caves in the Crimson thing. But I kind of want to give people the idea that like this is kind of where like all the Stardust creatures are born and like produced and stuff, because you know, the Stardust class is a summoners class. So like you have all the minions and everything and all the summons, and like this is where you mass produce them and like create your army, you know? And we'll kind of give off that sort of vibe in this Crimson transformed into a Stardust area. And with the solar, well, that's gonna be for another video, because I have once again run out of time. So, I mean, there's not really a time limit, but I just don't want my videos, I kind of want to keep an eye on that right now. I don't want my videos to get too long. Or at least my Terraria videos. My creepypasta videos, that's kind of what they're known for. But, again, I don't think I really even will do any more creepypasta videos. It all depends if Zorkat want to find something. I should stop talking about that. That's not what this is about. Anyways, yes, see you guys later, and now that you guys know, what I'm doing, like this, combined with the starlit wallpapers with the different lunar designs, I think this is going to turn into something amazing. And now that I actually have a planned, like, now that I have a plan or, like, a set theme for my next base, I think things are going to get a lot more organized, and it's going to be so much more cool when it's done. But yeah, while I was over, you can kind of see, even though I didn't find a Crimson, even though I found the dungeon, and I was like, okay, I didn't find the Crimson, so I'll turn around. Instead, I kept going, and when I found the ocean, I actually realized something. Now, I have an idea for the Vortex area, and obviously, of course, it's going to involve the ocean. I think that has kind of been given away here. But I'm gonna save that again for another video. I think we're probably gonna do like one build at a time, like per video. So I guess this video was the Stardust. You kind of get the idea. Next video I think will be solar, since I've kind of had that idea in my brain for a while. The vortex idea for the ocean, I'm gonna let that simmer in there for a little bit before I actually start trying to build it. Because, you know, I need some time to think over it. The nebula will be the last one because I haven't even thought of it yet, and same thing. So, yeah, after that, I guess we'll try to come up with a design for the Lunar Hub. And I also have another idea that we can do for the second ocean, but it's not going to be lunar themed at all. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.